video, I'm going to show you the Pu'u Manamana trail. Unlike other videos where I'm super excited about the hike, this is definitely a hike that I would never do again. Pu'u Manamana is the mountain that the rock formation Crouching Lion is on. So if you've heard of Crouching Lion, it's that essentially. It's definitely a hike that I am not recommending in the least bit. It's a hike that I actually went on with some friends. It was a surprise hike, so I wasn't really sure which trail we were going to. The only thing I knew about it was a difficult trail, very similar in strenuousness as the Three Peaks trail that I had done before. So I packed water, I packed food, snacks, all the things, and then we did the hike. It is definitely for a more adventurous, experienced hiker. The trail starts off and it's a very sharp incline very quickly. When we went, it was a very dry day, so it was quite dusty. I was really grateful that I had my hiking spikes because it was hard to kind of gain traction going up that dirt hill at the beginning. Once you get near the top, you're on this ridge line that continues, and the ridge line starts off small, but then it continues farther. With the ridge line specifically, what made it so jarring for me was, unlike other hikes I've done in the past, for example, I've done the Stairway to Heaven hike, the backway, the Mauna Loa Valley backway. With that trail, I never was nervous about the hike because even with the ridgeline, I could see there was trees, shrubberies, foliage, something. So if I were to trip or fall, there was something I could kind of grab to slow my fall down or something like that. With this particular trail, it's not like that at all. Once you get to the top of that ridgeline, it is a very narrow, oh, I'm getting chicken skin just talking about it. It's a narrow 1 foot ridgeline, and it is just a solid 2,000 foot drop all the way down. There's nothing to stop your fall. There's not trees or foliage or shrubbery or anything. There's some small plants obviously growing out of it, but it's not enough to where you could grab that shrubbery or tree and it would break your fall. After I got back from the hike, I definitely looked up the hike to make this video, of course, to figure out which hike we were going on, more information on it, and I actually found out there has been deaths on that specific trail. It's just a very solid 2,000 foot drop. It's not a hike for me. I'm 100% for more adventurous hikes. Longer hikes are fine with me, but hikes like this are kind of out of my comfort zone. Not in the fear of adventure, but more fear of safety. It's a long drop, and the part of the hike that I found the most, I guess, scary, when you are on that ridgeline and you look down to see how high up you are, your eyes almost like play tricks on you. Like you get a little bit of vertigo because you're looking down and you see it's like a 2,000 foot drop. The ridgeline feels like it's kind of moving on you. Your adrenaline's pumping. It's definitely something. Definitely not for me, not my kind of hike. In the description box below, I'll put the full link of the All Trails app route that you can take if you want to complete the entire trail. I would definitely not recommend it, but I wanted to make sure that I share with you guys all the different hikes that I've been doing, especially things that I've been doing here in Hawaii, particularly hikes that are definitely out of my comfort zone. One of the main reasons that I started making videos with hiking is because it stresses me out personally to go on a hike and just feel ill-prepared. I've said this before, but I really like knowing what I'm getting myself into. It doesn't matter to me if it's like a 2-hour hike, a 10-hour hike, whatever it is, but because I know what I'm getting myself into, I can pack the right things, and that kind of makes me feel more comfortable with the hike. So that's the reason why I'm posting this particular video. I want you guys to check out the terrain so you see what I mean by this 2,000 foot drop. I did this hike last month in June, so it's pretty recent footage. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And on to the video.